Hello there, Scorpio. It's time for a relationship reading. Find out what's going on. If you resonated with the title of this video, there's a pretty good chance there's some messages for you. I got a couple of cards that flipped out. Interesting juxtaposition of energies, all major arcanas. But before I get started, I just want to introduce myself. For those of you who don't already know me, I'm Michelle B, and I post readings for you 2 or 3 times a week. They're short and sweet, but like when you see them, if you are subscribed, if you see them, you'll be like, this resonates with me. I feel like I should find out what's going on. I'll take a few minutes of your time, and make sure and subscribe if you love it then. So let's look at what we got here. We've got a really interesting set of energies. Like I said, all major arcana. Let's see, we got, oh, that's 16, but we do have 19 and 21. Okay. So somebody has run the gamut of experiences and come to the end of a cycle, and they're ready for a rebirth. Whereas all the readings that I've been doing so far have been about people that are like, crushing on somebody, or they're in the middle of a connection, or they're in like a 2.0 kind of cycle, or 3.0 or 4.0 if that's the case. Some people are like 36.0. Anyway, just it's the relationship advice that I've had is like all over the place. But for our Scorpios that resonate with this reading in particular, it's like, okay, so you had your issues, and you had your issues. It didn't work out. That's what the tower was all about, the collapse of the tower. You guys are bickering so much. There's some kind of major, it could have been some outside influence that just like ended your relationship, but it was over, right? And then it was over. That's what the world is all about. And now the sun is shining because Scorpio, you have seen, especially under this Libra full moon that we had the other day, you could see why you experienced what you experienced, what kind of lessons you could get out of the experience. So that's beautiful. I love it. Because every intimate relationship we have that affects us in such a significant way, every relationship that we have it's part of our ascension, it's part of our growth, it's part of our journey for us to experience from from our birth and our early childhood, the influences that we had from our parents, and our other adult influences, and all the way through our youth, the kinds of attachments that we had. We're always trying to ascend to enlightenment, and or in and out of enlightenment as it goes with the normal human trajectory. But you came to that point where you're like, okay, that's why I needed to learn what I did learn out of it. And so great, what's next? Scorpio's like, what's next? That's what I'm going to title it. What now? Thank you. Next. What now? What is there to look forward to for Scorpios that resonate with this reading? What now? King of Wands in reverse. Someone in your environment, likely Sagittarius. Scorpio and Sagittarius get along pretty well. There is somebody, but he has kind of a mopey face. He's dissatisfied. So if you resonate as female, this could be masculine. It could be the opposite, but there is a Sagittarius Scorpio in your environment that is you're connecting with for some reason. What's up with that? What's up with that? It might not be a Sagittarius, but someone with that kind of energy. Like, they have a lot of fire, they have a lot of passion, they're very enlightened, they're very wise, they have a lot of really intelligent things to say, and it really sparks your interest. And you're wondering if this could be something that you could build from. No, I don't necessarily see that. I feel like this is kind of a winging it time, a recalibration time for you. It's not necessarily all about having a relationship with somebody else, but relationships happen even if they only last one night, right? If they only last 10 minutes, they are a relationship, and not if there's something that you can learn from them. I feel like there is going to be a lag between the connection you just left and the connections that the big significant connection in the future. And you're being asked not to rush into a relationship just yet, or you might end up getting yourself into a position, because we lose ourselves a little bit when we're enmeshed in a relationship. We lose a lot of who we are. And I'm sure you're finding this, Scorpio, as you're healing from the connection that you were in before, that you lost track of your more positive aspects. And whenever you realize how much you're healing, how much you're feeling better in alignment with yourself, how good that feels, but it's still not totally stable. And I feel like that's what this Queen of Pentacles is all about. It's about finding your stability in just being you, doing your own thing, in your path, right? Because you can sometimes become enmeshed in other people's paths. So I feel like it's not time for you to be seeking out a long-term connection. It's more time for you to just be nurturing yourself. The Queen of Pentacles does nurture herself. She takes care of herself. She learns about healthy boundaries between who she is and who other people are. So that's what it's all about for you, Scorpio, in the near future. That's your advice. Don't bring on other people's issues yet. Okay? Keep it light. I feel like it's time to keep it light for a little while. Enjoy getting to know yourself for a little while. Now that doesn't mean you can't get to know people, talk to them, but really keep the focus on yourself as much as possible. And anytime that you're connecting with another person, this is the advice that's coming in, okay? Anytime that you're starting to connect with another person, when you feel like you need to change something about yourself that doesn't feel good, when you start feeling uncomfortable about who you are and the journey that you've been on so far, that means you're not in vibrational alignment with your true self. Okay? Pull back. Get back to yourself. Anytime that those uncomfortable feelings come up, pull back a little bit. It's not time. It's time to be safe. You were not safe for a long time. All right? It's time to be safe for a little while so you can become stable in who you are before you stick your neck out. There are times for us to get out of our comfort zones, and there are times for healing. You're in the healing time right now. Okay? Love you, Scorpio. Good luck. I'll see you later.